So this year E3 is entirely online, ostensibly because of the pandemic, but in large part we're seeing a massive pivot to mostly live streams for video game coverage. So it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B in that front, but yeah, we're going to be all online instead of in the convention center for the first time this year, and that promises to be a really different experience. So this past year there was no E3 at the LA Convention Center, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't already headed in a pretty difficult direction. E3 has kind of a troubled history, and figuring out where it as a convention is going is a really big news item for both 2021 and beyond. I mean, the future of this convention says a lot about the future of the industry.
The video game industry has really been interesting during the pandemic. It has actually grown substantially since everyone was stuck inside. And of course, this makes sense. One thing I would not count the video game industry out on is growth. The game industry already is larger than a bunch of other entertainment parts of the world, right? It is growing faster than the music and movie industries. And part of what has made the video game industry really successful is its social component, right? The idea that people come together and play games online. But in fact, the offline stuff is happening a bunch too. We see before the pandemic, there were a lot of competitions and there were sold out arenas. And I don't think that that stuff's going to change because of the pandemic. I think as life returns to whatever normal will be, people will want to come together